Welcome into the Virginia Beach Sportsplex as we prepare for Friday night high school football between the Atlantic Shores Seahawks hosting the Christchurch School Seahorses right here from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. As this one is brought to you by Onelife Fitness tonight. Thanks for joining us here on the live stream. And fans, if you can't make it to any Atlantic Shores home game, you can find it right here on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website. Go to beachsportsplex.com under streaming and click on the link, and that'll bring you to this site for each and every game. Teams warming up. We're going to get starters, get kickoff, get a little bit of the action here in just a few moments. That when we come back, Atlantic Shores and Christchurch coming up. Kickoff set for just about 8 minutes away. You are watching Atlantic Shores High School football from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Just about 5 minutes away from kickoff, Atlantic Shores putting their perfect 3-0 record on the line, hosting the Christchurch Seahorses, coming in looking for their first victory of this 2021 regular season. The Virginia Beach Sportsplex would like to thank the following official sponsors: AstroTurf, Atlantic Bank Mortgage, CHKD Sports Medicine, Chico's Pizza, Dairy Queen, John's Tax Service, Onelife Fitness, Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Vault Athletics, Why Not Italian, and Zoop Eatery. Before we get too far into the coin toss, tonight's game is presented by Onelife Fitness. Fall is quickly approaching, and don't get lazy and fall into any bad habits. Kickstart your fitness regimen at Onelife Fitness today with 8 locations throughout the Hampton Roads area. There's sure to be a location close to stop by for a visit. Onelife Fitness. As we get the starters over the PA for visiting Christchurch, we'll listen into that.
Number 55, Gabe Sheffield. And number 65, Ren Zane.
Coin toss out at midfield. Christchurch, the visiting side, wearing the white jerseys, white helmets. And we'll listen into the starters for the home side from Atlantic Shores.
Brandon Peterson. Number 9, Amir Ali. Number 10, Marlon Johnson. Number 25, Cody Batts. Number 52, Caden Betty. Number 55, Nathaniel McDonald. Number 58, Boaz Waldemar.
So the coin toss conducted by our officials tonight goes the way of the home team as the Seahawks elect to receive, and they will do so moving left to right in this opening half. Atlantic Shores comes in looking to build off of a very strong performance last week right here at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, where they dismantled Norfolk Christian 47-14. Seahawks went up 47-0 before surrendering any points to the ambassadors of Norfolk Christian. Christchurch on the other sideline, they're looking for their first win, but looking for their first points as well, after being blanked by Naismond Suffolk 42-0 last Friday night. More on those performances and everything else after the national anthem, but folks, right now we're going to pause for a few moments in honor of the national anthem.
Glory in your Son's precious name. Amen.
A cool Friday night at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Perfect football weather as the Seahawks of Atlantic Shores Christian taking on the Seahorses from Christchurch. Seahawks will receive first, wearing the blue jerseys, helmets, pants. Christchurch in the all-white with the blue and orange piping on the shoulder pads, blue numbers outlined in orange, reminiscent of something the Virginia Cavaliers might wear. White helmets, orange face masks. Kickoff about to get underway in this one. The offense of Atlantic Shores Christian has been the story for the Seahawks this season. We'll see if they can get it started. As the boot up, taking about the 22, cutting toward the middle. Back again, still on his feet, cross field, and dragged down was Carlos Smith, the dangerous return man, going to pick up just about 1 yard. He went crossways, almost across the entire field, but wasn't able to turn it north-south, so Atlantic Shores will start ball on the 23-yard line. 1st and 10. The home team in blue moving left to right. Thanks for joining us on this Friday evening from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. First down Shores, Maziel, handoff, right up the gut. Call it a gain of about 3. Kai Hodge. Officially call it 2. 2nd and 8. Atlantic Shores. Maziel, 2 wide to his left. 1 back to the left, 1 wide out right. Rolls left, plants his feet, lobs one up, has Smith, connects with him, toes the sideline. That one's good. It's going to be a Onelife Fitness Seahawk first down. And a big play connection from Maziel to Carlos Smith. Those two tore up the opponent from Norfolk Christian last week. They're doing things big here early on. Less than a minute gone in quarter number 1. Big play number 1 there for the Seahawks. Maziel gives to Hodge. Off right tackle, up, gain of about 5. Call it 4.5. Tackle for Kenneth Akes. Big man coming up with it, but Atlantic Shores moving the ball efficiently early on. 10:37 to play, quarter number 1, 0s on the scoreboard. Maziel, 2 wide to his left. Hodge will shift to his left, 1 wide split out to the right. Maziel, quick little swing pass over to Hodge. Stiff arms, 1 man gets to the sideline and out, but not before picking up another Onelife Fitness Seahawk first down as Atlantic Shores moving down the field methodically. Damian Maziel, Kai Hodge, slicing and dicing their way through this Christchurch Seahorse defense so far. Maziel, back, throws, has a man wide open, count it, touchdown Seahawks. Maziel connects with Carlos Smith and make it 6-0 Seahawks just under 2 minutes in. So Maziel to Smith. That's been the connection. They're going to go kick the extra point, try to make it 7 on the board. And quick whistles. We got some laundry on the field. Penalty on the defense. So I'll take a few steps up. Reset. Maziel to hold. Kick is up and good. And so that Chicho's Pizza touchdown from the Seahawks. The connection from Maziel to Carlos Smith. Just a minute and 55 into quarter number 1. The Seahawks elected to get the ball first, and they come out swinging. A couple of big passes from Maziel. Smith really didn't have anybody on that defense that seemed to be able to run with him, so that's going to be a matchup to keep an eye on, as both times Maziel just kind of dropped back, looked around, had plenty of time, planted his feet, just lobbed a little ball up there, and Smith got right under it. Those two right back together on the sideline. Near side, the chemistry between those two on and off the field has been a bonus for Atlantic Shores early on. They lead 7-0, 10:05 to play quarter number 1. Seahawks will kick. Short chopper going to bounce, and unfortunate roll for the Seahawks, goes out of bounds at the 20. Right idea is they plopped that one right in front of Andrew Carlenio. But kick goes out of bounds, and so the laundry comes out. Christchurch going to start on the 35-yard line. This offense still looking for their first points of the 2021 season. They'll start 4 split wide, 2 to each side. Shotgun. Handoff, play action up the middle, but swarming over and coming in for the big tackle. Who else but Caden Beatty is there. Pierre Johnson. Loss of 3 on the play, 2nd and 13. Caden Beatty had a big game last week. He starts off big with another one here tonight. One of the top defensive tackles in Virginia. A whopping 6'2", 270. He's created a lot of problems for offensive lines. He's already creating issues tonight. Breaks through a pressure. That one way overthrown. Pass intended on the far side for Graham Daly. But that right over the head of the wide receiver, Charlie Hatcher. Quarterback for the Seahorses. 3rd and call it 13. And the Atlantic Shores defensive line with a 3-man front right now, but they've been creating a lot of issues. Beatty got through, tried to pressure Hatcher. A couple of seconds later, he would have gotten to him for the sack. Already had 1 tackle for a loss. Flag out on the far side. On the defensive side of the ball, so encroachment called on the Seahawks. So Christchurch gets a chance to slide up a little bit. We will call this 3rd and 8. Seahorses. Hatcher in the gun. Hooks, keeps on the keeper. Right up the gut, but he's met and swarmed over by a bunch of Seahawks. Not going to get there. Might have picked up 4. Call it a gain of 4. 4th and 4 for the Seahorses. And Christchurch set to punt. Back to return for Atlantic Shores. Carlos Smith. He had a punt return for a touchdown last week right here at the Sportsplex. A dangerous player. He had a touchdown on offense, defense, and special teams. As the rugby-style punt booted up, Smith going to let it bounce. That'll take a roll, and Christchurch going to down it at, call it the 31-yard line. So 7-0 the score. Seahawks leading the Seahorses 8-16 to play in this opening quarter. And whether your child is competing as a part of a football team, likes to ride a bike, or is on the road to Olympic glory, the multidisciplinary team at the CHKD Sports Medicine Program is dedicated to the comprehensive treatment of illnesses and injury in pediatric and college athletes. CHKD Sports Medicine, proud partner of this one here tonight. In the gun, Shores dishes over. Hodge, he's got room to run. Green in front of him, gets knocked out over there. Knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets to the 45, so call it a gain Call it a gain of 25 yards for Kai Hodge. And that is another Onelife Fitness Seahawk first down. As Atlantic Shores moves the chains. Wait a minute. Laundry on the far side. Flag, so that one's going to come back. And just a disappointing part there for head coach Wayne Lance and the Atlantic Shores Seahawks. As it's going to pull it back, it'll still be a short go to pick up the first. 7:54. First quarter, Maziel in the gun, low snap, collects pressure, run out, directs a man, looks, lobs one up, has a man there, just out of the reach. And Maziel unable to connect with Jonathan Hilton, the intended target. 2nd and 1 for Atlantic Shores. First pass we've seen fall errant from Maziel. But a nice play rolling out to his right, directing his wide receiver. Intended target at that time was Hilton. Handoff up the middle, Hodge gets through, picks up, call it 4. Just shy of the 44-yard line. First down, Seahawks. That's another first down brought to you by Onelife Fitness. Atlantic Shores, 7:24 to go. First quarter, up 7-0. And once again, methodically moving the ball on this Christchurch team. Atlantic Shores outscoring opponents 152-42 through the first 3 games of the season. 3-0 and 1-0 in the region. Maziel rolls out. Quick hit. That one picked up. Looked like the hand came up on the face mask. Flag comes out. So picking up some extra yards on that's going to be Jonathan Hilton, but the junior, nice little snag, picks up some yards, gain of 5, and then we'll tack on for the face mask as Kenyon Wilkerson, or excuse me, Pierre Johnson going to be the guilty party, and that's going to be a big one, moving the chains and giving the Seahawks another Onelife Fitness first down, up by a touchdown, 6:52 to play in the first quarter. Maziel stays in the gun. He's got Hodge to his right. 2 out wide to the left. To throw. Looks, rolls out, throws up. Couple of flags come flying in the area of a holding call. We'll see what it was. That one falls to the turf. Maziel trying to connect with Carlos Smith. And holding on the Seahawks the call. So they're going to back it up with 6:26 to go in this opening quarter. And 2 flags on the play. They're offset, so we're going to go 2nd and 10. Motion to the left. It's Smith. Maziel looks, throws, has a man up, and that one just a bit too high coming across the middle. As Brandon Peterson, the intended target, cutting across the middle, but Maziel just throws it a tiny bit too high. We're going to see 3rd down. Something we haven't quite seen for the Seahawks yet on these opening 2 drives. 6:11 to go in the opening quarter. Maziel 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. Quick pop out to Smith. Tries to make way around one man, gets through a tackle, tiptoes the sideline, tightrope walking down to the 31. It's not going to be enough for the first down, though. It'll take them close. Call it 4th and about 1.5. Looks like Maziel's going to stay on the field. Seahawks up 7-0 here, 6 minutes to go, opening quarter. He's got 2 wide each side again. Running back Hodge next to him, and the Seahorses jump right over. We'll see if there was any movement prior from the offense, and there wasn't, so that's going to be another Onelife Fitness first down for Atlantic Shores. As the Seahawks sniffing the red zone. 2 wide each side. Give Hodge up the middle. The undershirt ripped as he was trying to dice his way through. Gets down to the 15. And that's going to be another Onelife Fitness first down. A big run for Hodge. We got more laundry on the field as the penalties definitely have been a factor. There's been plenty of them. As a face mask on the defense was the official call. Face mask on the Seahawks. That one going to be declined. Instead, it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the, call it the 14-yard line for the Seahawks. Maziel 2 wide to each side. Hodge to his right. Looks, gives left, cuts up the middle, has a gap, gets in. Gets right about to the goal line, call it the 3. And that's going to be another Onelife Fitness first down. Kai Hodge reading his way right to the doorstep. Seahawks knocking up 7-0. Ball in the 3. Maziel takes a little bit of time, steps up 2 wide each side once again. Hodge to his left. Flag on the play. Maziel rolls out, looks, throws it in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Maziel connects right there. That one's going to find its way in for a Chicho's touchdown. And that one negated as it looked like they'd gone up 13-0, but an illegal formation on the offense negates it. And so the Seahawks are going to have to backtrack. 1st and goal from the 7. But a good effort by Maziel there. Rolled out, bought a little time with his legs. Found the opportunity. They'll come back. 2 in tight left side, 2 out wide to the right. Motion. Heading to the right. Maziel drops back, looks, has a man again. Connected, stepping in. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's another Chicho's Pizza touchdown to Amir Ali. Correction, Brandon Peterson on that. As Peterson takes the pass from Maziel, 1 play after they got denied. This one coming 7:25 into quarter number 1. And the 2-point conversion attempt, no good. They went for the extra point on the first one, didn't get the 2 points there. So it's 13-0 Atlantic Shores. After Maziel tosses his 2nd touchdown of the evening. That one going to Peterson. That one of the 7-yard variety on the Chicho's Pizza touchdown. And so 2 drives. 2 very efficient offensive drives for Atlantic Shores. Leaving Christchurch still searching for a defensive answer. Getting the ball back, hoping to have an offensive answer. something they couldn't do last time out. This one bounces loose ball out to the 20, covered back up by Christchurch, but mishandling it on the return. Back to take it was Carlinio, and the junior had it bounce right through his hands and roll up, but thankfully for him, his teammates were able to recover and keep possession, putting themselves in a position to try to go down and score. Fans, make sure you don't put yourself in bad positions. Providing tax preparations and retirement planning is John's Tax Service and JPM Financial Services. They've been serving all of Hampton Roads for over 20 years. We're the best thanks to you, John's Tax Service. Christchurch trying to get on the board. Run off the right side. The keeper from Hatcher not going to go anywhere. 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7 for Hatcher. Seahawks leading 13-0, 3:49 to play, opening quarter. Seahawks, yes. The Seahorses, second attempt. Keeper by Hatcher again, looks, throws, has a man wide open, stops on the sideline, knocked right out. But a good play on the far side as hauling it in and then heading back up was the tight end Henry Mayer. The junior moves the chains for Christchurch, trying to get in an offensive rhythm is the visitors after not getting much on their first try. It's just the second offensive drive of the evening for Christchurch. In the gun, Hatcher, 3 wide to the left, rolls out. Looks, throws, that one batted, and it's going to be incomplete. A swarm of blue was around him. And the plan, it seems, for Christchurch trying to move Hatcher out of the pocket. They found success one play, couldn't get success there on first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 here with 3:15 to go in the opening quarter. This Atlantic Shores defense anchored up front by the big Caden Beatty. We've seen the front trio for the Seahawks getting to Hatcher, causing him to shift the game plan. He's going to keep here. Quarterback option met and hammered down. He got over the line of scrimmage, and they're going to give him 4, make it 3rd down and 6, but Hatcher took a hit. Coming in from the backfield was Josiah Malone, laying the hammer for the home team. 13-0 Seahawks leading the Seahorses. Quarter number 1. Hatcher has the back Johnson to his left, 3 split wide to the left. 1 receiver up to the top of your screen. Looks right, pressure, steps through, breaks a couple of tackles, getting through branches, cuts back near sideline. Hatcher with room, going to get to the sideline and out. And another big play from the quarterback as Charlie Hatcher, the junior quarterback, making moves once again, and some of the best offense that Christchurch has been able to muster so far in this opening quarter has come courtesy of the legs of Charlie Hatcher. He picks up another first down for the visitors in white. 13-0 the score as a pair of touchdowns tossed by Maziel. First and 10. Hatcher. Give right up the middle, met, and nothing's going to go through the heart of that Seahawk defense. As the line and linebackers there to greet, call it a loss of 1. Second and 11. Defense trying to revitalize this Seahawks side. And if you're trying to revitalize your property today, Shine Time is your turnkey solution for all your power washing and painting projects with years of experience in both residential and large-scale commercial settings. Our focus is to bring new life to your home, buildings, or outdoor space and ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. Shine Time Power Wash. Hatcher tried to give, fumble, diving on it. We'll see who has it, but a little bit of a bobble, and indeed it is. So a mishandle by the Christchurch cornerback on the quarterback option. Ends up being a turnover with 51 seconds to go in quarter number 1. An unfortunate turn of events for the Seahorses as they looked like they were gaining a little bit momentum. Charlie Hatcher just had that one out, tried to pull it back too late. Ball popped up in the air, and that was recovered by the Seahawks. So Atlantic Shore is going to have their third offensive opportunity of the game. 2 touchdowns so far. Give to Hodge. Behind those Hosses up front, he's going to be met. Call it a gain of 3 out to the 45. They'll give him the 44. Second and 5. Call it a second and long 5 for the Seahawks. 26 seconds to go, opening quarter. Time for maybe one more play. Maziel in the gun. 3 wide left. Looks, launches, has a man too long. And the opportunity as Ali trying to gain some separation. 7 seconds left in the opening quarter. A good look. And once again, we see that arm from Damian Maziel. He's been impressive so far in the opening half. 2 touchdown passes, and the Seahawks leading 13-0. Trio wide left again. Maziel rolls out, looks, connects, lasers one into Smith. Jumps through 1 tackle. They're going to say he stepped out. Smith thought he was still going, but a great connection as Smith picking up another Onelife Fitness Seahawk first down. And that's going to do it for quarter number 1. So 12 minutes in the books. Seahawks score on each of their first 2 opening drives. That sits us where we are. 13-0 Atlantic Shores leading the Seahorses. We'll be back with second quarter in just a few moments. You are watching Atlantic Shores football from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, brought to you by Onelife Fitness.
For more than 23 years, we've made it our mission to lend peace of mind.
Even when times aren't very peaceful.
We know that every borrower is unique.
That's why we put you first in every step of the loan process.
At Atlantic Bay, we are dedicated, now more than ever,
to providing digital tools, resources, and a lending hand.
To help you reach your home dreams.
Because we're here for you.
Whenever,
Wherever,
however.
Back at the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, Atlantic Shores leading 13-0. Bunch left. Give to Hodge off the right side. He's got plenty of green. Racing to the corner, just knocked out. Call it the 4-yard line. But a big run and another Onelife Fitness first down for Kai Hodge. And the senior is having a big game once again. Beautiful read there by Damian Maziel. First and goal from the 4. Atlantic Shores inside the red zone. Maziel too wide to the left. Handoff, Hodge right up the gut, has a chance. He's met at the goal line. Official coming in from the far side. Looks like it's going to be just about the 1, so call it a gain of 2. Second and goal from the 2. Hodge, left side, and he's just going to casually walk right in for another Chicho's Pizza touchdown. And the Seahawks, they lead 19-0. Extra point attempt for the Seahawks. They went for 2 last time out. Kick is up. It's good. Make it 20-0. Seahawks with the lead early in the second quarter. So just 52 seconds. In to quarter number 2. A pair of big runs from Hodge. He's going to step in, from 1 yard out. He continues to break off big runs all over the place. That Chicho's Pizza touchdown for Hodge. His first of the evening, the first on the ground of the 3, but just like they did last week, Atlantic Shores out to a big lead. And they're feeling pretty good. You know, it can make you feel pretty good. He's eating better and feeling better. We're bursting with fresh flavors over at Tropical Smoothie. We offer grab-it-and-go catering and box lunches. Tropical Smoothie Cafe on Princess Anne Road, right across the street from TCC. Kickoff taken up to about the 28 by Christ Church, as Carlino, the man on the return. And Christ Church going to try to pick up that offense where it was moving right before the turnover. They seem to have a little bit of offensive power rolling along. However, the mishandled option run there by Charlie Hatcher right about midfield coughed up the ball. Hatcher in and showing blitz were the Seahawks, but encroachment going to be called on Cody Batts as the middle linebacker just got in right a little too close. 5 yards up, 1st and 5 for Christchurch, trailing 20-0 here. 10:59 to go, second quarter from the Sportsplex. Hatcher in the gun. Takes the snap, handoff, met and swarmed under by a bunch of Seahawks. Bats in there on the tackle as well as a couple of others, and that defensive line from the Seahawks continues to cause issues. Some of the only offensive opportunities that the Seahorses have been able to get has been rolling the quarterback Hatcher out of the pocket or having him keep it himself. 2nd and 6. Ball on their own 33. Flag goes out, and another penalty-filled game. Each team pointing at each other, but it looks like this one's going to be a false start on the offense, as Beatty jumped across, but false start on Christchurch. He was drawn over, so after the early penalty on the Seahawks on the encroachment, we're all the way back. Call it 2nd and 10. Christchurch in the gun, handoff, look, throw over. That one's going to be picked off, and it's Smith who saw it all the way. Gavin Linder on the throw. Laundry out on the field, flag on the play. Gavin Linder wanted a man, but his wide receiver never turned. It looked like it was Graham Daly he was trying to connect with. It's Carlos Smith, the only man in the area. See what the penalty is.
Flag on the play. Reception is good by number 7, Carlos Smith. There's a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct.
So the flag and unsportsmanlike conduct on the Seahawks. The pick for Carlos Smith stands. And Smith had nothing but green in front of him if he'd been able to maintain his footing. However, 9:47 to go. And the Seahawks, they're going to take over, call it the 48-yard line of Christchurch. All blue, Maziel in the gun. He's got Hodge to his right. 2 split out right, 2 split out left. Pulls back, play action. He's going to launch this one deep. Has a man picked off. As Maziel was trying to connect, he had 2 receivers downfield, lobbed it up. Instead, Graham Daly going to make up for the miscommunication. Comes up with a pick. Right back to Seahorses ball. So Christchurch going to start on their own 8-yard line after the interception from Graham Daly. Just sitting back, playing a little bit of free safety, watching Maziel as a quarterback who's been otherwise almost flawless tonight. Just lobs that one up into center field like playing a game of jackpot. And a flag before they even get completely lined up. Looks like it might be too many men on the field on Christchurch. Illegal substitution charged to Christchurch, so they're going to back it up and penned in their own end. The Seahawks picked up a safety last weekend. See if they can do it again here. First and 14, ball on the 4. Handoff right up the gut. Met by a couple of Seahawks, but able to get out to the 5 was Jack Bamford. The big 6'2", 220 running back. The junior trying to help his team push their way out from being pinned in their own end zone. 2nd and 12, so call it a 2-yard game for Bamford. Under center, Linder. He's got 2 behind him. Whistle goes, and again, these 2 teams struggling as we get a false start on Christchurch. Christchurch really shooting themselves in the foot with a lot of just bad and untimely penalties. Still 2nd down. Call it 2nd and 15. Ball on the 3-yard line. Ball on the 3. Linder under center, has 2 backs right behind him, deep in the end zone. Right up the gut, through a couple, going to make his way to the original line of scrimmage. Picking up a handful to the 5, but it's going to be 3rd down. So 3rd down for Christchurch, backed up to their own goal line. Ball on the 5. 20-0 Seahawks lead. 7:50 to go, second quarter. 2 touchdowns in the first. Snap off left. Met got through a couple of tackles, trying to cut back right. Sliding his way through was Evan Randall. He's going to get up to about the 15, but that's still going to be shy. 4th and 5 is going to force the Seahawks, or the Seahorses, to punt. Seahorses backed up deep into their own end. 4th and 5, little confusion. They're punting. As Majero back standing just inside his own end zone. Snap is up. Couple of guys coming in. Punts away. Smith collects it back on his own 40. Tries to dance away from one tackle, does. Coming near sideline, slips up. And he thought he had a man beat. As Luke Robinson trying to chase him down, but Carlos Smith picks up a couple of yards on the return, and with 6:30 to go, second quarter, Seahawks leading 20-0. An opportunity. They've scored on 3 of 4 offensive possessions so far. Only time they haven't scored, the last time they had the ball, with Maziel throwing up a pick to Graham Daly. Atlantic Shores in all blue. Damian Maziel, 2 touchdown passes tonight. 1 to Smith, 1 to Peterson. He's got 2 wide each side. Hodge takes it. Tries to go off right tackle, but met and grabbed down, as right there was Will Biddlecombe. As he's been a thorn in Hodges' side. Grabbed him a couple of times, reaching out with the big paw to get a handful of jersey, make sure he doesn't go anywhere. 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Seahawks up 20. And Laundry going to come out of the yellow sort. Penalty before the Seahawks can get this one off, so they're going to be backed up before second down. On their own half of the field and walk off 5. That one's going to go just past the original line of scrimmage. Call it 2nd and 12 for the Seahawks. Maziel takes the play, barks it out to his line and his receivers. He's got 2 wide each side. Hodge, the running back, comes left side. Maziel, empty set. Looks, lobs it up, has Hodge wide open, gets it to him. He's there, has 1 tackle broken, second one and in. And that is a Chicho's Pizza touchdown as the Seahawks lead 26-0. .639 into quarter number 2. as Kai Hodge has his second touchdown of the evening. Maziel has his third touchdown toss of the evening. Kick is up, and it's good. And that touchdown brought to you by Chicho's Pizza, as the Seahawks have opened up a 27-0 lead. They scored 47 unanswered 47 consecutive last weekend. They've got a sweet 27 here so far. And just like that pass and catch from Maziel to Hodge, every day is sweet when you're serving Blizzard treats like M&M's, cookie dough, Reese's, and Oreo fudge brownie. Thanks for being our fans all of these years, and here's to many more. Dairy Queen at Lansdowne. It's fan food, not fast food. 27-0 Seahawks leading, 5:21 to play in the second quarter from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. This one brought to you by Onelife Fitness. Kickoff from the Seahawks going to be fielded. Sliding down at the 20. Catching it on his knees was Carlinio. So that's where the Seahorses are going to start. Don't forget, you can catch every Atlantic Shores home game. If you can't be there in person, well, you can catch them streamed on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website. Go to beachsportsplex.com under streaming and click on the link. Get you to the broadcast for each and every Seahawk home game. Seahorses start on their own 20. It'll be the senior Gavin Linder in at quarterback again on this one. He's pressured. Out to his left, swamped from behind, throws that one out of bounds. Had a man in front of him, but he was almost out. The intended receiver, Daly, was almost out as well. And so, 5:03 to go second quarter. 2nd and 10. Ball deep in their own end on the 20. Seahorses started this game with Charlie Hatcher at quarterback, and after that fumble that coughed up the ball right at about midfield, they've come back with Linder. He's got two split out each side, back to his right. Looks quick screen over, big hit, ball comes loose. Flag comes in on the play. Kai Hodge. He came in and just laid down a massive hit on Graham Daly. Flag on the play against the Seahawks. It's going to be roughing the passer. But Kai Hodge read that one all the way, came right up. As Christchurch going to pick up the automatic first down on the penalty. As they step ahead, 15 yards. It's going to bring the ball to the 35-yard line of Christchurch. 4:56 to go second quarter. Down 27-0, still trying to get their first offensive points of the season. Shut out last week, hoping to not have a big goose egg on the scoreboard in this one. Quarterback keeper up the middle. Couple of jersey grabs, haul him down, but not before he can gain a handful of yards for Gavin Linder. They'll give him 5 out to the 40. 2nd and 5 for Linder and the Christchurch Seahorses. 4:08 to go, second quarter. Atlantic Shores offensively has been humming along, scoring on 4 of 5 possessions so far. Only one they didn't score on. Interception from Graham Daly. In the gun, handoff. Right up the middle, Met going to be swarmed over. He's not getting much, if anything. The official on the near side has it as a loss. Far side has it as a 1-yard gain. As it was Pierre Johnson taking the handoff from Gavin Linder. They'll give him 1. 3rd down and 5, 3:17 to go second quarter. Linder in the gun, 2 out each side. Back offset to his left is Johnson. Motion. Left to right, they're going to step up. Flags come in. Every official just about tossed his down. And that's going to back up the Seahorses. It's a false start. And so they're going to have to try to do it again from a little bit of a distance on 3rd down. And the Seahawk defense has been punishing but also very limiting for the opportunities Christchurch has had. Haven't had a lot of 3rd and shorts. Had a lot of 3rd and longs, 3rd and longer. Two and a half minutes to go, second quarter. And a timeout going to be taken by the Seahorses. Trailing by 27, leading into halftime. They're going to talk this through before 3rd and 10. We're going to take a 30-second timeout here as well. Seahawks lead the Seahorses 27-0 from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. You're watching Atlantic Shore Seahawk football from the Sportsplex, presented by Onelife Fitness.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered by Sport Group.
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of, with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve, for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush. Get it delivered at DQ.
3rd and 10 back at the Sportsplex for the Seahorses. Linder drops back, looking, has a man, tipped with one hand. Just thrown a little bit behind Luke Robinson. And the opportunity on 3rd and long for the Seahorses. The play was right as Robinson found a gap in the Seahawk defense. However, they were just unable to capitalize. And the one-handed tip there almost sent it right into the hands of Carlos Smith. He had a pick six last weekend, not the man that you want to see near the opportunity for an interception. Already has 1 pick tonight. However, falls harmlessly to the turf, so 2:20 to go, second quarter. Seahawks leading the Seahorses 27-0 from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Thanks for tuning in with us for this one. Punt away low. That's going to bounce at the 45 and go right out of bounds. They're going to say it went out at exactly the 40-yard line of Atlantic Shores, so that's where Damian Maziel and company will take over. And after this one, he's going to have to feed those big boys up front who have been protecting him something. And, well, if you're hungry like they are and you like Italian food, why not Italian? Celebrating over 28 years in Hampton Roads. Our commitment to excellent ingredients, traditional recipes, and treating our customers like family is what has allowed us to serve delicious food to our community since 1993. Dine with us at any of our 7 locations, including our newest Haygood location on Independence Boulevard. What's for dinner tonight? Why not Italian? Toss left side. Chance trying to sprint past the man, and spun out like a washing machine, but not before he could get another Onelife Fitness first down. That was Amir Ali. Big part in the victory last week. He's had a couple of catches, but not quite as loud as Smith so far. Mazzio going to take it. Quick pop over. There's the aforementioned Smith. Slides his way toward the middle of the field, outrunning a handful. Gets to the sideline, has a chance, and just pulled down on the 20. So another Onelife Fitness Seahawk first down. Minute and a half to go, quarter number 2. Seahawks leading 27-0. Zay Smith stepped out on the 23. Mazzio, bunch right, quick pitch over, given to Hodge. He's got room to run, stiff arm and in, touchdown. Another Chicho's Pizza touchdown for Kai Hodge. And that's going to extend this Seahawk lead 33-0 with 1 minute to go in quarter number 2. And the Seahawk offense has been dominant. Hodge from 23. Extra point attempt. Kick is up and good. As that one goes through, make it 34-0 with 1 minute to play in the second quarter. Jonathan Hilton on the extra point. And the Seahawks, well, their offense is humming along like a fine machine in this one. They came in outscoring opponents 152-42. Averaging just over almost 51 points a game, while giving up a mere 14. Fourth game of the season for the Seahawks, and they are moving along. As Damian Mazzio and Kai Hodge headlining the offensive attack tonight. Hodge with runs of 23 and 1, as well as a touchdown reception of, call it, 55. Mazzio also with tosses to Smith and Peterson. Jonathan Hilton to kick for the Seahawks. Someone going to be up, fielded by Christchurch. Falling down once again as he got there was Carlinio. And so they're going to take it where he caught it. This time it'll be right about the 27-yard line. And that's where the Christchurch Seahorses will start, down 34-0, 1:02 to go in this second quarter. They go back to Hatcher. He's going to take it under center. Two backs behind. Fake one, loose ball. That comes out, falls right into the hands of Atlantic Shores. And so just a handful of seconds tick off the clock. And an unfortunate turn of events as Bamford coughs it right up. Ball bounced forward and rolled where it was pounced on top of by Atlantic Shores. So they've got a short field to work with, starting on the offensive 25 of Christchurch, up 34-0. Looking to set us potentially into a running clock before halftime. Mazzio has Hodge to his right. Two split out left. Give Hodge up the middle. Taken down after a gain of 5. 45 seconds to go, second quarter. Fans, Atlantic Shores' next home game is next Friday Not a week from today, but 2 weeks from today, October 1st, as Nansemond Suffolk Academy Saints are coming to the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Nights are getting cooler, but the football is heating up. Make sure to join us for that one. 23 seconds. Opening half. Seahawks up 34-0. Time ticking down. Little miscommunication between Hodge and Maziel. Give. Hodge swarmed over in the backfield, going to be taken down in 6 seconds. That seems to do it for the opening half, and that indeed is going to be the final play of half number 1. Tackle in the backfield by Jack Reeves. One of the first times Christchurch has been able to penetrate that offensive line. So that's going to do it for half number 1. Atlantic Shores picks up 34 in the opening half. We'll recap that scoring, talk a little bit more about it, and set the stage for the second half in just a little bit. Atlantic Shores leading Christchurch 34-0. This one brought to you by Onelife Fitness. Thanks to all our sponsors for this one as we prepare for the second half. Halftime from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. Atlantic Shores 34, Christchurch 0. Back with more football in just a little bit.
Nobody cares for more young knees than CHKD Sports Medicine. Our specialists, surgeons, and physical therapists work together to develop treatment and training programs that get young athletes back up to speed safely with the strength and confidence they need to stay in the game for the long haul. CHKD Sports Medicine. Care today to last a lifetime.
Halftime from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex, and Atlantic Shores has dominated the opening half in this one. The home team looking to go to 4-0 on the season, and they're off to a good start to be able to do that. Atlantic Shores leading 34-0. The scoring in this one, well, it didn't take Atlantic Shores very long. They took the opening kickoff and just a minute and 55 seconds walked their way to the end zone as Damian Maziel connected with Carlos Smith to put the Seahawks up 7-0. 6 minutes later, it would be Maziel again, this time connecting with Brandon Peterson in the back of the end zone. And they would lead 13-0 after the first quarter as they went for two after the second touchdown, unable to get it. In the second quarter, they picked up right where they left off. It was Kai Hodge, a 1-yard run off the left side. Put the home team up 20-0. They would add two more touchdowns in that second quarter as Damian Maziel connected with Kai Hodge through the air for a 55-plus yard connection. Hodge waltzed into the end zone for that one, and then Hodge would cap off the scoring again, his third touchdown of the evening from 23 yards out. That made it 34-0, and that's where we sit right now in this one. The Christchurch School Seahorses really haven't had the ability to get any continuity or any flow going on the offensive side of the ball. Christchurch has had a few chances where they picked up some first downs, but then immediately coughed it up. 3 turnovers for Christchurch, 1 for the Seahawks. That one possession where Damian Maziel was picked off by Graham Daly. That's been it. Other than that, the Seahorses haven't had much of an answer for this Seahawk offense. We saw a little bit of pressure there at the end, tying Hodge back in the backfield, and that's something that the Seahorses are going to have to do if they want to have a chance to even start to chisel away at this lead. They get the ball to start the second half, but the Seahawks have been very good on defense, led by the front and the big man, Caden Beatty, up front. He's been a big difference maker, as he is every weekend, causing a lot of pressure. That 3-man front, forcing issues, a lot of size for Atlantic Shores up front. Christchurch just unable to handle it in the opening half. They've had some good things, a dual quarterback set. Charlie Hatcher and Gavin Linder both seeing time under center and in the gun. Both quarterbacks showing some mobility. Linder connecting on a few more passes, but overall, the Seahawks have dominated this one. Maziel at times has made it look effortless, just planting his feet with plenty of time and lobbing one up, almost like he's playing a game of jackpot, throwing one up there to his wide receivers, allowing him just to run and drop right underneath it, as the Seahawks trying to continue to push on a very strong start to the season. They've got things continuing with a tough one next week as they take on Catholic on the road. Their second road game of the season. They went to Isle of Wight, opening game of the year, won that one 55-21. So a test for the home team upcoming next weekend. Is they can't look ahead, though. They've got to close out this one against the Christchurch School Seahorses before they can look ahead. And fans, if you can't be here in person, well, like for tonight's game, maybe it's 2 weeks from now, you can catch all the Atlantic Shores home games being streamed live on the Virginia Beach Sportsplex website. Go to beachsportsplex.com under streaming and click on the link. And when you do get here, make sure to head out to the gazebo on the Plex Cafe, located at the south end of the stadium. You can grab a bite to eat or any number of beverages to drink. Hot dogs, chicken fingers, frozen icy, popcorn, funnel cake fries, plenty of items to choose from on a perfect football night like this one, all at the Plex Cafe. And quickly, we want to give a shout out to all our sponsors for tonight: AstroTurf, Atlantic Bay Mortgage, CHKD Sports Medicine, Chicho's Pizza, Dairy Queen, John's Tax Service, Onelife Fitness, Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Vault Athletics, Why Not Italian, and Zoop Eatery. So here it's Atlantic Shores leading 34-0. We've got just a little bit of time before the second half gets underway, so I'm going to step aside once again. When we come back, we will have second half football. This win from the Sportsplex brought to you by Onelife Fitness. Atlantic Shores cruising into halftime up 34-0 over the Christchurch Seahorses. Back with more in just a little bit. You're watching Atlantic Shores football from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex.
For more than 23 years, we've made it our mission to lend peace of mind.
Even when times aren't very peaceful.
We know that every borrower is unique.
That's why we put you first in every step of the loan process.
At Atlantic Bay, we are dedicated, now more than ever,
to providing digital tools, resources, and a lending hand.
To help you reach your home dreams.
Because we're here for you.
Whenever,
Wherever,
however.
After more than 50 years of innovation, AstroTurf still leads the way. The inventor of artificial turf does it all, right here in the USA. We engineer, test, manufacture, and install the world's most innovative fibers and turf technologies, with over 30,000 tracks and fields worldwide. AstroTurf, powered
What's so extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of, with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve, for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
Nobody cares for more young knees than CHKD Sports Medicine. Our specialists, surgeons, and physical therapists work together to develop treatment and training programs that get young athletes back up to speed safely with the strength and confidence they need to stay in the game for the long haul. CHKD Sports Medicine.
Punt is up. That's going to go off the side of the foot. Rolling out toward midfield. Taken by Smith. He touched it, fumbled it, and that one might have been recovered by the Seahorses. Looked like it was. We'll wait for the official signal. The Seahorses saying it's their ball, and the officials say it's their ball as well. So a misstep by Carlos Smith, a rare misstep by Carlos Smith. And the Seahorses get new life out near midfield. Ball on the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 for Christ Church. Gavin Linder going to step in at quarterback. And so Christ Church gets the opportunity on a bad giveaway by Atlantic Shores. As Christ Church going to take a timeout. Play was going down on the play clock. But Christ Church, new life after Carlos Smith went to try to pick up that punt on the run. He had a man right in front of him, just bobbled it and dropped it right into the feet of the Christ Church player. And so Christ Church will take over on their own 45-yard line. And fans, since 1965, the AstroTurf brand has been driven forward by thinking, ingenuity, and today AstroTurf continually improves its system design to deliver playing surfaces with the most realistic, sport-specific performance, long-lasting durability, and sound player protection. Check out AstroTurf. The Seahorses and Seahawks 34-0. Seahorses trailing the Seahawks. 9:50 to go in this third quarter. Both quarterbacks on the field for the Seahorses. It'll be Linder in the gun. Has two with him. Holds, carries. Runs toward the sideline, but getting him by the back of his shoes right there is going to be Kenyon Wilkerson. As that's going to be a loss of 2, but very well could have been a loss of much, much more, as Gavin Linder on the triple option might have held on to it just a hair too long. They're going to be backed up to their own 43, 2nd and 12. 9:15 to go in this third quarter. Atlantic Shores caused a 3 and out to start. Christ Church punted, but the ball was coughed up by the Seahawks, giving Christ Church a second opportunity. 2 wide to the right, 2 backs, flanking Gavin Linder to either side. Takes the snap, pressure, outside one tackle, steps toward the sideline and just gets out. We'll see where they marked him. Might have been a loss of 1 or 2. Indeed it was, loss of 2 on the play. Call it 3rd and 14 for Linder and the Seahorses. 8:18 to play in the third quarter. First drive taken by Charlie Hatcher. Gavin Linder has stepped in as Seahorses continue to alter back and forth with a 2-quarterback system. It's going to be Linder. Two backs behind him, two wide to the right. One near side. Snap back, just flips it toward the turf. Wasn't anywhere nearby, and not even a full throw, just kind of a little sidearm of a, oh man, I got to get this out of here, as he saw a couple of big bodies coming right at him. That's going to bring up 4th and 14. And Brandon Peterson, the wide receiver, going to step back to take the punt this time after we saw Carlos Smith bobble the last one. He stands on the sidelines talking with his coach. Peterson will get a chance to return this time. Up, punt. Booted toward the sideline, short. Picked up. Peterson down the line and just steps out, but a big block thrown on the sideline. Coming in was Adam Murphy. It's a nice little shoulder. If he'd had a little more room, Peterson might have been able to pull something more out of that, but good field possession nonetheless as the Seahawks start on their own 40-yard line. 7:06 to go, quarter number 3. Atlantic Shores leading 34-0. They continue their dominance so far this season. 3-0, 1-0 in the region. I'm going to pick up another win here tonight over Christchurch. Maziel in the gun. Looks. Slides out. He's going to tuck it and run. Sprints toward the sideline. Gets out and gets the first down and more. And that one is going to be another Onelife Fitness first down. But we got a flag behind the play, and the sticks and the chain gang are going to just move right back. Looks like it was on the Seahawks after the play. Block in the back or a personal foul, one or the other. We'll see. And so the great run by Maziel going to be negated. Ball going to come back. Personal foul on the Seahawks, so instead of 1st and 10 from the Seahorse 40, it's going to be 1st and 15 from their own 35. Maziel has Hodge to his right, 2 out left. Rolls left. Looking, has Peterson, throws short, picked up across the 45 towards the 47. Will Goggin. Call it 10 for Goggin on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 5 for the Seahawks. 6:22 to go, third quarter. Maziel, 2 to the left, in the gun. The back, Hodge, is going to get it. Rolling up the middle, has the first down and more, stumbles across. Sprawling toward the 40-yard line for the Seahorses. They're going to give him the 42, but that's another Onelife Fitness first down for the Seahawks as this offense gets back rolling again. Kai Hodge on the carry. The back has been very good, and he's been able to move both around the outside and up the middle as this offensive line doing a good job for Hodge. Maziel. Quick back, screen, left side, nobody to block, loose ball picked up. And they're going to say he was down. It was Brandon Peterson who was trying to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get anything but a player down on the near side. As the whistle's going to go, and so with the Christchurch Seahorse down on the near side, getting stretched out. We're going to take a quick pause. We'll be right back. 5:22 to go, third quarter. Seahawks leading the Seahorses 34-0 from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex. You're watching Atlantic Shores High School football, presented on this stream by Onelife Fitness. Atlantic Shores driving, ball on the Christchurch 40. Maziel in the gun, the quarterback with 3 touchdown passes already today. Hodge has 2 carries for a touchdown, 1 reception. He's going to get the ball, goes left side, gets across the line of scrimmage, picks up maybe 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Call it 3rd and 7. And an official timeout on the play. As Christchurch getting a piece of Hodge as he tried to go off that left tackle. And hobbling off for Christchurch now is Charlie Hatcher. You never like to see that. Hopefully he's okay. He's been a crucial part of what they've been able to do. 3rd and 7 for Atlantic Shores. Everyone pack bunched in. Maziel drops back, swing pass over. Hodge has plenty of green. He's going to go out toward the sideline, dances his way toward the end zone, but steps out of bounds. They're going to say he went out at the 20. Hodge had all sorts of green, but either way, that's going to be a Onelife Fitness first down, and the Seahawks are moving and grooving once again. Just a little swing pass. It worked this time as we see that same formation for the Seahawks. Everybody bunched in. This time Hodge to the right. Maziel rolls right. Looks. Fires one. That one's going to fall just short at the feet of Carlos Smith, the intended target. No go. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. Call it the 19. Maziel looking to pick up touchdown number 4 of the evening. Seahawks leading 34-0. 4:06 to go, 3rd quarter. Call coming in from the Seahawks sideline. Seahawks in the all blue. Christchurch in the all white. Maziel in, connects with Peterson. That one going to work his way down. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Ball on the 13-yard line. Maziel, no huddle, 2 wide each side, back to his left. Snap, handoff middle. Hodge, he's met by a pair of Seahorses. They're going to wrap him up. It'll be 4th down. Not much going, if anything, there for Hodge. And so the Seahawks going to go right back and go for it. 2 wide each side. Maziel has Hodge to his right. Inside the red zone. 4th down. Steps over. Has room. In, touchdown, Seahawks. On the keeper, that's going to be Damian Maziel, as he works his way in, and that's another Chicho's Pizza touchdown. As the Seahawks have made it 40-0. Here, 9-11 into this 3rd quarter. The extra point attempt is going to be blocked. The snap was high. Couldn't get it down in time, so 40-0 the score. As Maziel takes it in from about 12 yards out on 4th down. 40-0 as the Seahawks controlling this one start to finish so far. Start to where we are right now as we gear towards the 4th quarter. A little bit of extra peace in mind on the Seahawks sideline. And if you're looking for peace in mind, lending peace of mind, Atlantic Bay Mortgage Group, not your typical mortgage company. We understand getting a mortgage can be stressful, but we're here to guide you every step of the way. We're dedicated to providing you an enjoyable journey from start to finish. Atlantic Bay Mortgage. The boot from Hilton. Going to bounce, and that'll be a second straight touchback for the Seahawks. As Hilton's kick again rolls to the end zone, and the Seahorses will start on the 20. Seahawks up 40-0 after that 12-yard run from Maziel. First and 10 from the 20-yard line for the visitors from Christchurch. 2:22 on the clock for the third quarter. Is that 40-point gap sends us into a run clock until Christchurch able to cut into it. Linder under center, one of the few times we've seen that tonight. Two backs, hands to the fullback right up to the side, but met. Swarmed right over. It was Johnson. As he's going to pick up, he's going to lose one. 1:42 to go, third quarter. The Vault Fitness facility is Hampton Road's newest 1,300 square feet facility located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach. We specialize in youth athlete development, personal training, small group training, and specialty fitness classes. Vault Athletics and Fitness. Linder takes it, handoff Johnson, tries to roll off right tackle. He's got some room, picks up about 6 before he's wrestled out of bounds as Johnson pushed out of bounds at the 25, 3rd and 5, we'll call it for the Seahorses. $40-0. Seahawks leading, nearing the end of quarter number 3. Linder goes under center again. Passing game for the Seahorses hasn't been efficient. They're going to try their run game with Johnson. He's met in the backfield, though, and just crushed by a bunch of Seahawks. That one's going to be a loss back to the original line where this thing started. 4th and 11. Seahorses not going to have much of a choice but to punt out of their own end zone. However, 10 seconds to go, and we're probably going to see this one click down to the start of the 4th quarter. And so just like that, that is 3 quarters in the books. 4th quarter football upcoming. The Seahawks leading the Seahorses 40-0. After 3 quarters of play, back with the 4th quarter in a moment. You're watching Atlantic Shores High School football from the Virginia Beach Sportsplex.
So extreme about the DQ Reese's Extreme Blizzard? How about all the Reese's you could dream of with classic creamy Reese's peanut butter cups and crunchy Reese's Pieces? Plus, you guessed it, peanut butter topping and chocolatey topping. All blended in world-famous DQ soft serve for a treat that takes your favorite combo to a whole new level. Wow, what a rush. Get it delivered at DQ.com.
from Damian Maziel and Kai Hodge. Handoff taken. Seahorses trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Pierre Johnson will get there before he's knocked over. Picked up, call it 3. Setting a stage for 3rd and 5 for the Seahorses. Clock continuing to run. 8:20 to go, 4th quarter. 3rd and 5 for Christchurch, trailing 40-0. Had a couple of chances, just been unable capitalize. Hatcher in the gun. Motion from his left. Looks hands, flag gonna go. And we'd had a little bit of time without too many flags, but we get one here. False start on the offense, so that's gonna back up the Seahorses. A correction, that one on the Seahawks, so that's going to give a 1st down to the Seahorses. They're going to move the ball up to the 30. If you're hungry tonight after the game, think about Chicho's Pizza, a beach institution since 1968. Chicho's Pizza has been serving the best pie around for over 50 years, from the single founding location to now 8 locations around the area. Stop in or order online to find out why we're a Hampton Roads favorite. Chicho's. More than pizza. Hatcher in the gun. 2 wide each side. Back to his left. Motion. Snap comes through on the ground. Looking to pounce on it. Loose ball. That one's going to be covered up by the Seahawks. As the Seahorse quarterback couldn't get it, the running back stood there with the ball at his feet, it seemed like, for more than a couple of seconds. Pierre Johnson just didn't pounce down on top of it. And sliding in to make the recovery. Give it credit to Nathan McDonald. Correction, Eunice Capella. Man going to get in on the ball. 6:28 to go. So the Seahawks are going to take over at the Seahorse 20-yard line. Ben Clark in the shotgun. Handoff swarmed over, nothing going. Correction, in at quarterback now, Micah Lance, the 8th grader. As the 8th grader getting some action tonight with 5:55 to go, 4th quarter. That run coughs up 3 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 13. 2 wide each side. Running back to the right. The quarterback, Lance. Hands off toward the sticks. They're going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe not much else. 3rd and 10 for the Seahawks. 40-0 they lead. Couple of substitutions in and out. Seahawks 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, up 40-0. And a dominant performance from the start of this one. Offensively, with the starters in, they scored on almost every possession they had. 1 pick from Maziel. As a quick throw from the quarterback, Lance, that one going to go over the head. The intended target was Josh Sibley. Trying to go an 8th grade to 8th grade connection. That's going to bring up 4th and 10. 4th and 11. Seahawks going to go for it. 4:25 to go, 4th quarter. An exciting performance if you're Atlantic Shores, a disheartening or a frustrating performance if you're Christchurch. as Lance drops, slings left side. Collision as the wideout was looking to go up, and Mikey Fisher couldn't get up to get it. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. Christchurch will take over on their own 20, 3:40 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter. As this one winds down and you're looking to get up and do something tomorrow, remember Onelife Fitness. One life, one inspired life. We're here to help start your new membership today at any of our 8 convenient Hampton Roads locations, or go online at onelifefitness.com. That's onelifefitness.com to claim a free trial pass. One Life Fitness. 3 minutes. Christchurch in the gun. 2 wide left side, tight left side as well. Handoff, Johnson up the middle, finds some room, stutters, and he gets swarmed over by the defensive backfield coming in to help. It's going to limit the gain to 5, but make it 2nd and 5 for Christchurch. 2.5 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Tackle by Marcus Campbell, the freshman getting in on the action for Atlantic Shores, with his side leading 40-0. 2:15 to go, fourth quarter. Gavin Linder in the gun. Handoff, Johnson tries to go off tackle, left side, up the middle. Going to be met, swarmed under. And right there, once again, Atlantic Shores not giving much. Coming up to make the tackle was Emmanuel Williams. Correction, Ben Clark on the tackle. Third and 3. Ball on the 28-yard line. Seahorses need to get to the 31. 1:25 to go. Linder in the shotgun. Johnson, the running back, to his right. Snap, handoff. Correction, Hatcher. He's going to get around one man. Gets across for the first down. Still pushing his way towards the 40. And a pickup of 8 for Hatcher. He needed 1. He needed 3, got 8. And that's going to be a first down for Christchurch. Under a minute to go, trailing 40-0, and a player down on the far side. As that's going to stop the clock. Christchurch takes the timeout. 50 seconds to go. As once again, this broadcast brought to you by the Great Life over at One Life Fitness. And additionally, we'd like to thank all of our game sponsors tonight. All of our sponsors: AstroTurf, Atlantic Bay Mortgage, CHKD, Sports Medicine, Chicho's, Dairy Queen, John's Tax Service, One Life, Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, Vault Athletics, Why Not, and Zoop Eatery. Clock running again, 45 seconds to go, 40-0 the score. Atlantic Shores only needing 1 touchdown here in the second half. They led 34-0 at halftime. Damian Maziel, a 12-yard touchdown run in the third quarter. All the offense is going to make it onto the board. Handoff. Crushed and pushed back by the Atlantic Shores defense. And that's going to do it. As Austin McCoy going to get credit for the tackle, and clock winds down. Atlantic Shores is going to move to 4-0 on the season as they put up 4-0 points taking this one by a final of 40-0. Christchurch came out, fought hard till the end, still trying to push, just unable to solve this Atlantic Shores juggernaut, who came off with a strong start and never looked back. Atlantic Shores moves to 4-0 on the season. Christchurch dropping to 0-2. The scoring in this one started early for Atlantic Shores. Damian Maziel connects with Carlos Smith. That one just a minute 55 in to put the home team up 7-0, and well, that would serve as the game-winning score. If you go by that logic, they would tack on 6 minutes later. Maziel again through the air, this time connecting with Brandon Peterson. Then the ground game would get going. Kai Hodge, a 1-yard touchdown, his first of 2 on the evening. Make it 20-0 in the second quarter. Then Maziel would connect with Hodge through the air. That made it 27-0. They weren't done by halftime, as Kai Hodge, a 23-yard touchdown carry, made it 34-0, capped off the scoring for half number 1. Then in the second half, only thing we would get, a Damian Maziel 12-yard touchdown scamper off the right side, wrapping up the scoring at 40-0 in favor of Atlantic Shores. Maziel and Hodge. If I were to be giving out a player of the game, your dual player of the game is those two both equally important. Maziel very good, Hodge very good as well to pace that offense to the 4-0 record with 40 points. For Atlantic Shores, next they're going to go to Catholic to take on the region foe. That one's 7 o'clock 1 week from tonight. And then 2 weeks from tonight, make sure to join us back right here as Nansemond Suffolk Academy takes on Atlantic Shores. Kickoff set for 7 p.m. on Friday, October 1st. That does it from the Sportsplex. Thanks for attending, watching. And if you're not already home, make sure you get home safely. Atlantic Shores takes this one by a final of 40-0 over Christchurch. Have a great night, everybody.
For more than 23 years, we've made it our mission to lend peace of mind.
Even when times aren't very peaceful.
We know that every borrower is unique.
That's why we put you first in every step of the loan process.
At Atlantic Bay, we are dedicated, now more than ever,
to providing digital tools, resources, and a lending hand.
To help you reach your home dreams.
Because we're here for you.
Whenever,
wherever,
however.